Imagine Earth, the majestic blue planet spinning gracefully on its axis, creating day and night, comes to an abrupt stop. What happens in the split second following this cosmic anomaly? The world you know would be unrecognizable. Let's embark on this terrifying thought experiment, where the planet's rotation halts and the consequences unfold. The first shockwave starts with inertia. Earth's surface, which spins at over 1,600 kilometers per hour near the equator, instantly halts. But everything not firmly attached keeps moving. Buildings crumble as the momentum hurls objects, vehicles, and even oceans into the atmosphere. Entire cities are flattened as the kinetic force wreaks havoc across the globe. It's not just wind. It's like a planet-wide hurricane of destruction. Amid the chaos, the oceans defy gravity. The centrifugal force that keeps water distributed around the planet suddenly vanishes. Vast quantities of seawater surge toward the poles. Coastal areas disappear underwater, while equatorial regions turn into barren deserts. The geography of Earth becomes utterly unrecognizable as tsunamis the size of mountains sweep continents. But it's not just the surface that feels the consequences. With no rotation to generate it, Earth's magnetic field collapses. This invisible barrier protects us from solar winds and cosmic radiation. Without it, radiation from the sun begins to strip away the planet's atmosphere, exposing everything to unfiltered UV rays and the cold, deadly vacuum of space. The sky would take on a surreal appearance, with auroras and radiation storms dominating the once peaceful heavens. Next comes the failure of Earth's most defining feature, the cycle of day and night. Without rotation, the planet divides into two extremes. One side faces the sun, locked in perpetual daylight, while the other remains in eternal darkness. On the sunlit side, temperatures rise unbearably, boiling oceans and incinerating life. On the dark side, a chilling freeze sets in, with temperatures plummeting so low that even the air crystallizes. Life must migrate to the narrow band of twilight between these extremes, if survival is even possible. The halt in rotation also breaks the intricate balance that governs weather and climate. The absence of Earth's spin stops the Coriolis effect, which drives atmospheric currents. Weather systems stagnate, turning tropical regions into searing wastelands and temperate zones into perpetual rain-soaked territories. Gigantic hurricanes and megastorms form, unrestrained by the forces that usually disperse them. Meanwhile, life in the oceans faces a grim fate. With currents driven by Earth's spin no longer flowing, the deep sea, a reservoir of life-sustaining nutrients, stagnates. Marine ecosystems collapse, devastating a primary source of oxygen and food for the planet. Coral reefs bleach, fish populations die out, and vast portions of the ocean turn into lifeless deserts. The human species, the architects of great civilizations, would be forced into survival mode. Technology collapses as satellites and communication systems fail without the predictable patterns of rotation. Agriculture becomes nearly impossible, with crops unable to survive the unyielding extremes of heat or cold. The narrow habitable regions around the Terminator line, where perpetual day meets perpetual night, become humanity's final refuge. Here, communities scramble to create sustainable environments, living under artificial domes and rationing food and water. But could Earth recover from such a catastrophe? The grim reality is that a stopped rotation could not restart naturally. Even if we devise some way to force the planet to spin again, the catastrophic events would repeat. Oceans would surge once more, winds would rage, and the fragile remnants of life would be pushed to the brink once again. This doomsday scenario isn't just a scientific curiosity. It's a testament to how delicately balanced our planet is. Earth's spin isn't a mere feature. It's the mechanism that powers the stability of life itself. And yet, this hypothetical crisis prompts us to appreciate the miracles of our everyday lives. Each sunrise, each gust of wind, each predictable pattern of seasons is a testament to the perfect orchestration of planetary mechanics. As you look up at the night sky, or watch the stars fade into morning, remember this. Our spinning Earth is not just our home, but our shield, our sustenance, and our life force. Its rotation keeps us alive, creating the equilibrium we often take for granted. A single change and everything would unravel. So, what if Earth stopped spinning? The short answer: life as we know it wouldn't survive. The long answer: every moment we have is a cosmic blessing, a fragile balance in an infinite, untamed universe.